Welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 6, Episode 25 with me, Sid, who's lacking a helmet, but hopefully we may get a chance. I haven't got much time, the sun's going down. I've come out here into the wilderness, the wilds, if you will. We are going to do a little bit of charcoal making. So last episode oh, hello. Didn't know that was there. And I just got a thing out. We'll have that one. Thank you. So the plan is I need to make some more charcoal. I'm just going to call it charcoal because I've got no better use for it. We'll pop to the tower home and sleep the night off. But last episode we started with this. So we've got this wee beastie here is a double ingot of copper, which we'll put down like that rather than the other way. And I've got a reasonable amount of copper, and I think if we go and look in here, if I recall my thing, we've got a whole load more copper, and we need to make a copper anvil because this currently is a bit of a pooey anvil and he's not very good. That's a technical term, pooey anvil, but there you go. Anyway, we've got lots of copper. That is not a problem. What I don't have now, if we go and have a look over here, is a lot of charcoal. I've got a reasonable amount of wood there, but I don't really want to dip into that, so I'd rather just go out, find a spot in the wilderness, chop down a few trees, maybe plant a few saplings just so they can grow back later. Because again, this is TerraFirmaCraft, so I don't need to keep things chunk loaded all the time. It's actually quite useful. So the idea is to make our little copper mine over here. I've got a nice big chestnut tree, which I'm going to start off with. I should have enough materials to make another axe. We'll just hammer away at this for a bit. Yeah, bang. Wow. Oh god, that is so much. Alright, I forgot how much these things yield. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of charcoal just off its own back. I've got plenty of space though, so let me just go around and fill up my inventory with this. Even though it only stacks 16 deep, you know, we've got, because I emptied my inventory before we came out, we've got a good thing. I've also been and made myself a whole load of grub ready for this episode, but we need to push out the boat. Where to make a charcoal pit? Well, if I come in here, let's start. And then maybe just knock out a bit of, oh, hello. Double bonus. It's a clay. No, give me that back. Right, let's try and grab some more of this. So I'm going to make a reasonable sized charcoal pit. And we'll see. We will see how this goes. I really need to try and get this in before it oh man, before it despawns if I can. So let's get in. I can always go over the top with what's it, dirt. So get this lot in. Because I'm going to make a big old charcoal pit this time around. I don't want to be faffing around with small fry. I want to get something that, you know, really satisfies our needs for the next, well, certainly the next while. Because we're going to have a fair amount of smelting to do just to make two. What's the word I'm looking for here? I'm going to do it like this, I think. always expand out and, as I say, just cover. Oh, hello. Cover it up with dirt. So I don't think it's quite as rigid in its structure definitions as the original TerraFirmaCraft. Oops, hello. Oh, no. Gimme. Right, what's going on here? There's no problem with this. With the ability to put down things quickly like that, it is a little bit... Right, so that takes us to there. Well, still more clay. Okay, shouldn't complain, I suppose. I do want to, of course, get plenty of this. So let me get myself sorted. I mean, that is a fairly big fire pit in its own right. I just need to go and find some actual dirt. There we go, that's dirt. Actually, you know what? I don't need to go and find some actual dirt, do I? I've got lots and lots of dirt back home. So let's go and just grab a few stacks from home and do it that way, because it is not like we are short of the old dirt. And while we're there, we can drop off some of this clay. I can also mark it on the map. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Seeing as it's that a little bit closer. Yeah, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough. If I can't make a fire pit with that much dirt, then there's something very wrong. And I will keep this chestnut log and we'll just go back here with it. Nope, not there though. Oh, come on. One of you's got space. Yeah. Because I'd like to be able to, if not this episode, I mean, we'll see, because this is going to be a very crafting orientated episode, lots of smelting and stuff, which in itself is, you know, they're often quite hard episodes to record because the forging system in TerraFirmaCraft is, well, let's be honest, it can be a little bit tedious, and it definitely seems somewhat slow. I think this should work. Hopefully it will work. Hup. Appears to be working. I've got way plenty of things left. Let me very quickly go for clay in grey and save. There we go. What was that over there? Just curious as to... I thought it was a mountain lion. It's now an ex-mountain lion. You can tell I'm getting a little bit more confident in my ability to defend myself in the area. More silver. Have I not this? I haven't. Okay. There we go. I have now. And, well, we got the iron marked on there already. I've got a little bit of feline meat, so apparently not the most tasty thing. I've never really wanted to. I mean, I'm a cat lover anyway, so I actually like cats, of all kinds, big ones and little ones. So just the thoughts of, you know, chowing down on a bit of moggy is quite repugnant, if you'll be honest. To be honest, but apparently not very tasty cat meat, as opposed to, you know, the meat we feed cats, which is also cat meat. Right, yeah, we've got to wait for that to cook. So I'm going to head back. I think I might cook up this cat meat while I'm there because it makes sense to do so. And I'll be back in a moment. Alright, it's finished. So we should be able to go and uncover the charcoal and see looks like we got a good amount because it was too deep. So the fact that this is up at this layer means that we've got certainly a goodly amount of I think that was one. Yeah, a goodly amount of charcoal, I think. Always nice. We'll see how much we get. I think I'm going to do this my usual way, which is slightly less efficient because obviously we don't use the greatest of tools to do this. But I'm not wasting. I do dislike wasting my main shovel, my good shovel on it. Certainly early doors when materials are expensive and in short supply. As we get further on and we get a few more mineral resources and everything gets better durability, and we eventually get to an enchanting table. Well, hopefully we eventually get to an enchanting table. Then so be it. But of course, when the downside to an enchanting table is it does mean that I have to start with these levels. Although, from what I can gather from reading, unlike normal TerraFirmaCraft, your hit points aren't based on your level. So that's a thing to be aware of. It's all to do with nutrition, which presumably means that there's an upper limit to how far we can get our hit points up, which in itself is interesting. But let's get charcoal and we can get on with some forging. So I'll get this done and I should be back in a moment. Alright, I just was over here and I saw these crystals, and we got my strange dreams. Strange ground with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. Well, that's all well and good. I ain't got no redstone. I haven't found redstone. And I think even if I were ready to even start down the Thorncraft route, yeah, I haven't got anything we need for that really. We need lots of iron and stuff, and there's lots of things. But we've got the book now, so I will store that away. And we're going to take the Bobbo back. I did, while I was there, took the opportunity to grab a bunch of clay and put you away and you away. Grab you, and we are going that way. Back home again. Lickety lick. Yeah, so we'll take the horse back. The other thing I found out about the horse, which was I should have realised, because they tend to be a lot more forgiving over going over small, because they can't get through wide gaps. They tend to be a bit more forgiving over two wide gaps, and especially when there's trapdoors over them or between them. So I actually need to close the drawbridge to get in with the horse. The horse just comes straight in and goes yow, and no problem. So that was a bonus. Right, then you go. Let's lock you in. So we've got a reasonable amount of charcoal from that, which is good because we're going to need it. And obviously we're going to be smelting these into these ingot molds. Now we can do it that way, but I'm going to do it in the crucible because it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, we made the thing, might as well use it. And I've already got nowhere to put Thorncraft stuff yet, so you'll have to go in there. And yeah, we can now get on with the smeltings of all of the things. It's going to be fun, and it's going to take a while. I will be back in a bit. Alright, last one. I know there's another 2 ingots worth in my inventory, but that's better. So there's 7 double ingots, and obviously once these cool down, that'll be single ingots that we can utilize elsewhere. Let me just pop those in there temporarily, and we can grab all of those, jump into our crafting grid, and let's make our first progression into the realms of blacksmithing. As we do it that way around. So we've now got capability of making tools, and in fact I could make, for example, a copper axe or something right now if I wanted to. Copper planer blade, hammerhead. Copper hammerhead might be worthwhile doing. This is going to take a while to get used to again, isn't it? Damn it. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a while to get used to again. Ah! Definitely. Oh, wow. That is really hammering the durability of that hammer out, isn't it? Okay. Nope. No, I was so close. Oh, there's no hammer. All right. You know what? We'll worry about the hammers later. We have got our first anvil. Let us pop those coppers out of the way. We do need to go and make ourselves some hammers. I've also just briefly, while I think I've started planning out my next expansions in this space here, and that is going to be this building. I'm not sure what these are going to be yet. In theory, I was thinking this should be the living quarters. But the reality of Minecraft, especially if you're not doing any kind of role playing, is you actually don't need that much space to live. You know, you got a fire there, you got a bed. That's about it. That is really all you need. So I'm wondering whether we're better off using the smaller space for living quarters and the bigger space for something else. Don't know what yet. Haven't decided, but that is the thing that's coming along. Anyway, next thing's next. Bismuth Bronze. 14 of those. So if we look at bismuth, we can smelt it, it goes into there, and we need to make bismuth bronze, zinc, copper, and bismuth. And we need 1 bismuth to, let's get this right, 6 copper and 3 zinc, I think. We've done it that way around. So if I were to take that 14 and then you take the 12, which of course is 28, that's 2. That doesn't sound right. Let me just double check myself, because I've got a horrible feeling I did my maths wrong here. 60, 20 is 80, that's 90. Yeah, but we are out by a wee bit. 60, 20, so I'm better off using that, aren't I? So that's another 14. And then we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 60, 80, 60, 70, 80, 91. Do my maths one more time. 20 to 30% of zinc, 30% zinc. $10 of 20 of that, and yeah, that is it. So armed with that, we are going to use this and the crucible to make bismuth bronze, bismuth bronze double bismuth bronze anvil, but we needed the copper anvil to do this, but we can then, of course, we can turn the copper anvil back into copper later and smelt it back down. So that's the plan. So I need to go with one of those, 1, 2, 3 of those, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more of those to make 6, and that's per ingot. However, if I do that, no, you can't, can you? That's right. Yeah. I'll work this out and be back in a moment. Alright, just an update. I've got all of the bismuth in there. I've got all of the zinc in there. Now we are just doing the copper. I was trying to do it and be clever and get like ingots at a time. I figure that it's actually just easier to put the whole lot in and then cast it in double ingots coming out. You know, that is the nature of the beastie. So we are going that route at the moment. We have a big pile of unknown alloy, and this is taking an age. I've also put some casts down because I'm going to need a hammer. So I've created a hammer cast, but I've also created a pick and an axe because they're getting a bit low. I've got 2 copper. Now if I get a third, well, if I get myself some more copper, which I've got plenty of copper, not a problem, I can make myself a whole load of mithril ingots, and I think we would have enough to make a few items of mithril armor. We can of course mix and match our armor. We don't have to have all bismuth or all, you know, bismuth bronze I should say, or all copper. We can go in and have a mix. So I think we might try that and see what we can get, but right now it's just a matter of trying to get this lot to melt. So and cooking up this direwolf meat. I went out to get a little bit more of the mithril, the stibby, yeah, because of course we it's 1 to 9, so we definitely need enough of that to make the copper work for us. So yeah, that's the thing, and we can put all that together. That can come out, and we're just waiting on this to heat up and that to cook. So it's just a waiting game really now. Back in a bit. All right, there you go. 1400 units of bismuth bronze. Spot on. Now what we've got to do is convert it to double ingots, and we're laughing. So I'm going to do these one at a time. I don't want to run the risk of getting them cooling too quickly. I've got an itchy nose, if you'll pardon the sound of me scratching there. And I've got my anvil ready, so all I need to do is let these cool down. The usage of these is let's have a look. The other thing is I am officially now out of fruit. Yeah, that's a thing. So that goes at orange plus. So once these are down, they're going to be a while to cool down. I've also started working, well, I'm more or less finished working on getting all of the grass out of the courtyard. that bit I've left because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might have a little bit of border work there, and obviously once we get into these we'll need to do them, but that's a thing for the future. How are we doing? Yellow, still there. Need to come down to orange, and then we still need to come down yet still further. This is going to take a little while, I think. I suspect. I have my suspicions, shall we say. Orange, almost down. So when it gets down to 1 star orange, it should be doable. Oh, got shields. Of course we've got shields. I mean, it's just Minecraft 1.12, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just get the first one done. Orange liquid. There we go. That's gone to solid. And we just lost a mould. Damn it. And then go bang, bang. And grab you. And there we go. First one. One down. 6 more to go. And I've already lost a mould, so hopefully we'll get through. I need to probably make a whole bunch of these going forward, but yeah, for now we'll see whether we can survive with the 3 we've got. If I can't, I'll make more. It's as simple as that, really. So yeah, I'll be back in 6 double ingots time. Okay, I'm just smelting up some copper and stibnite just to make some more of these 3 new mithril tools. But we have got myself in the right thing. A Bismuth Bronze Anvil, which means we can take you. We can pop you down there. I was just going to stick that down for the screenshot for the sake of it. Now, obviously, we don't have a lot of things there, but we have reached the Bronze Age, which is, well, I'm happy with that. What we shall do, in fact, I'm going to get the Mithril Hammer first, and then we'll get our screenshot for the episode. But I'm not going to do the Mithril Hammer crafting. So that's it. We've reached that. Now this can be melted back down for 14 ingots of copper, so there's no wastage there. And obviously this will allow us now to make the sheets and various other bits and pieces. That's nearly there. So yeah, we're not doing too badly. I have decided this is definitely going to be our Tinker's Construct Smeltery area, and this is just going to be where we put our bed and everything for living. But I think on that note, we are probably, it goes at dark red, that's not too bad, about done for this episode. So I think until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. These Forge episodes are always a little bit weird because it's very difficult to think how you make this. I mean, I've done time lapses of me hammering away, but of course we've not been hammering because the hammers, these things last no time at all. You know, we need something more like that with 1600 durability. So we're kind of in that between a rock and a hard place. You know, how do you do this stuff? But hopefully next episode I'd like to start looking at making myself some better armor, so I don't have to be quite so cowardly. Because yeah, so this is all right, but you know, it could be better. So on that note, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.